Caitlin and welcome to my channel. This video is a very exciting video for me specifically because I am getting my first ever tattoo. Ever since I was like a freshman in high school, honestly maybe even in middle school, I have been the kind of girl who wants to have a bunch of tattoos. Not necessarily like huge tattoos that cover my entire body, but I love the concept of like smaller tattoos kind of just everywhere because I think they are so cool. I think it's such an amazing way to be able to express yourself and also be able to connect with other people about certain things. I think it's a great conversation starter, and I think they just look so awesome. But despite the fact that I have been obsessed with the concept of getting tattoos ever since I was a minor, I, in 22 years of life, have not gotten a tattoo yet. But in this vlog, that changes because I have officially booked a tattoo appointment for tomorrow. I booked the appointment about a week ago and have just been like buzzing with excitement ever since. Like, I cannot even express to you how much this means to me. The reason that I booked this tattoo appointment is actually because I follow a couple of different tattoo artists that are local to me on Instagram, and I saw that one of them posted a flash sheet, which from my understanding, and it's very limited understanding, mind you, but a flash sheet is where the tattoo artist pre-draws a bunch of smaller tattoos and sells them for a bit of a discounted price and only lets you get them on your arms or your legs usually. You can like change the color of it, but it's an upcharge. You can't like do a custom one. It has to be one of the ones from the sheet. And one of the drawings on the sheet was actually a tattoo that I've had on my like Pinterest board for tattoo ideas since literally I first made it. Like, it was one of the first tattoos I ever saved to my Pinterest board. And it's actually the tattoo that I have printed out on my vision board for this year. It's right here, and you probably can't see it from here, so I'll make sure to put an image of it on the screen right here, but it is going to be a baby Snoopy tattoo. I was born and raised on Snoopy, like the Peanut Gang, the Snoopy comics, the movies, the animations, all of it. I was literally raised on that, and so Snoopy has always had a very special place in my heart and probably always will because I just love him so much. So I have always wanted to get a Snoopy tattoo. I knew that I would, but now that a local tattoo artist that I'm already following and already like know their work, now that they're actually doing specifically a Snoopy tattoo, it feels like all the stars are aligning. Like I said, my tattoo appointment is tomorrow at, I believe, 3 o'clock. I'm gonna try to get there early because I have an anxiety thing when it comes to being places on time. But I reached out to the tattoo artist this morning and asked for any advice or tips that she had before going into this appointment because I also disclosed to her that this would be my first ever tattoo and I'm a little nervous when it comes to that, and she just advised me to make sure that I am hydrated and well fed before I come in, which I have heard a lot in other people talking about getting tattoos, specifically like ones that take a bit longer, obviously. But that's the advice that I will generally hear from people, is to make sure that you're hydrated and well fed so that you don't like pass out or anything during the appointment. Even though I am literally over 24 hours away from this appointment, I am already so excited. I feel like it's gonna be so much fun. The tattoo artist is a woman, thank God, because I want to be as comfortable and not stressed as I can be, especially for my first ever appointment, especially because I'm pretty sure this tattoo artist like owns her own studio. So she might also be like the only tattoo artist. So it's a woman-owned studio, and I don't know, I just feel like I am going to be very comfortable and relaxed. I wanted to start this vlog the day before because I wasn't sure what exactly my morning tomorrow will look like before the appointment. And I don't want to stress about that any more than I already will, and I know myself well enough, so I know I will. But most of the good stuff about this vlog will be happening day of the tattoo appointment. So I think I covered all the bases here that I want to talk about today. So I will see you tomorrow, the day of the appointment. All right, so it is now officially the day of my tattoo appointment, and I am so excited. It's so serious. Like, I'm so ready for this. Definitely still a little on the nervous side, but I have done all the things that I need to do in preparation for this, or at least what I was kind of given advice on. I have eaten 2 full meals today, breakfast and lunch. I'm gonna be bringing some snacks in case I get hungry. I also haven't had any caffeine today, which has been admittedly really hard for me because even if it's just like a little tea drink, I love to have a drink with at least some caffeine in the morning. But I know that I want to be as prepared for this as possible. I don't want to be jittery at all. I don't want to be like shaking in any capacity to possibly like screw up the tattoo. So I just have been avoiding it and haven't had any today. I might get myself like something celebratory afterwards, maybe. But yeah, I am actually about to head out in about like 10-20 minutes, probably 15, since that's the good in-between spot. I am wearing some Snoopy socks for good luck. You can't really see them super well. Let me try the other foot. Snoopy socks. Anyway, and I actually just remembered I have these, but at a vintage market that I went to a while ago, I got these cute little like Snoopy and Charlie Brown earrings, and I'm kind of tempted to put them on because I feel like it's very fitting, right? Like it would be very fitting to wear Snoopy earrings to get my Snoopy tattoo. I think I might have to. I'm gonna open it and see how it goes with the rest of my outfit. I also am intentionally wearing a tank top today because I just don't want to have to worry about like rolling up sleeves or like getting sweaty if I'm stressed, though I'm probably gonna get sweaty either way because of stress, but it's just a matter of if it will show on the sweat stains on a shirt. Oh my gosh. Wait, okay, wait, that's super cute, right? That's super cute. But it doesn't really go with the rest of my outfit. We're very blue today. I've got my light wash jeans. I've got white shoes. I've got a like cyan striped shirt. And then there's red on the earring. You know what? As fitting as it would be, I'm going to pass on them just for today. But now, from this point forward, if I'm ever wearing those earrings and someone's like, oh my gosh, I love your earrings, I can be like, oh my gosh, thanks. I have a Snoopy tattoo. You want to see it? And then like show them, which will be really exciting. I also have decided where I think I want my tattoo to be. I want it to be kind of on my upper arm, right around this area, I believe. And I'm like 98% sure I want it on my left arm. That's what we're going with. I'm like almost 100% sure that that's where I'm gonna want it. Also, time will tell. I could always make a last minute decision. But yeah, that's all I really have to say right now. I am going to try to maybe get some clips from the actual tattoo parlor or like place where I'm getting my tattoo. But I think the next time you see me and we're like sitting down and talking, even though I'm not sitting down right now, but the next time we like really talk, I will have a tattoo. So see you then. It is now nearly 24 hours after I had my tattoo appointment, and it went so well. I don't remember if I actually talked about this earlier in the vlog, but I had a little bit of a concern that I would think that being tattooed was really painful because, quite honestly, I do not have a good gauge on like where exactly my pain tolerance falls, because sometimes something will happen and I'll be like, oh my gosh, that didn't hurt at all. What do you mean it's supposed to hurt? And then sometimes I'll get hurt and it's like the worst pain I've ever experienced in my life, right? So it's kind of hard for me to tell sometimes if I have a high or low pain tolerance. But with this tattoo appointment, I think that I can pretty much say that I fall perfectly in the middle. Because it definitely didn't hurt as much as I thought it would. I thought it was going to be a much worse pain, and maybe that's just because I was like working it up in my head and kind of stressing myself out, but it definitely wasn't like zero pain at all either. I would say that it was somewhere between like a cat scratch and a pinching sensation, weirdly. Admittedly, I was really clenching my fists during it. I was trying to be so cool and so chill, but I was like, oh yeah, this does hurt a little bit. So I don't know if that helps anyone at all. If you have like a mid-range pain tolerance, it will probably hurt a little bit, but it is not nearly as bad as you probably think it will be. I did end up going with the placement that I was thinking of on my upper left arm, and this is how it looks about 24 hours after the appointment. Is it literally not the cutest thing you've ever seen in your life? I love him so much. I think it turned out so beautifully. The tattoo artist, Allie, was so nice. Literally, well, not literally, but held my hand through everything, all of the steps. She gave me tons of advice to keep it clean and keep it healthy, even gave me advice on like specific products to buy to clean it, and even offered that I can reach out to her at any point if I have questions or concerns. But I think it came out so good. Like literally, he's just a little guy. He's so precious. I love him so much. Like it literally makes me so happy. I also think that it's kind of nice that I can hide it under a t-shirt sleeve if I really want to. But I can also display it if I wanted to. So it's hidden-ish, I guess. So that's kind of nice. I'd say I've been keeping up with it pretty well so far in just the 24 hours that I've had it. I have been cleaning it twice a day. I have some lotion that I am putting on it if it ever like gets itchy or feels dry. And yeah, just overall, I am very happy with how it turned out. I think that when I inevitably get the itch to get another tattoo, I will definitely be going back to this specific tattoo artist, which again, if I didn't already reference her in the beginning of this video, she goes by Allie Bloom Tattoos on Instagram. I'll make sure to put a screenshot of her profile right here. It's either Bloom singular or Blooms plural, and I think it's tattoos plural, but again, I will just make sure to have her page on the screen so that you know for sure which one it is. I would 100% say that my first tattoo experience was an absolute win and that it went so well. And I do genuinely believe that 95% of the reason that it went so well is because of Allie. So if you are in the like triangle area of Raleigh, North Carolina, I would highly recommend checking her out. The upkeep information that I was given is some pretty basic stuff. Try not to let it get sunburnt, keep it out of direct sunlight for about 2 weeks, wash it twice for 2 weeks, use lotion on it if it gets dry or itchy, like I said earlier. Don't scratch it, don't pick at it, that kind of thing. And I'm pretty sure that I'm going to be able to keep up with those things relatively well, but I guess we'll see for sure in about 2 weeks. But yeah, I guess now that I officially have the tattoo, that's really all that I have for today's video. So if you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!